What's up, YouTube? ODST General back again with some EmergeNYC news. This is going to be a very short video, but this is a big news update, so let's go through it. I'll try to cover the whole entire article just because there isn't a lot to cover. So, the first big point is EmergeNYC's early access is going from $50 to $35. Actually, that already happened 5 days ago. So, if you guys were interested in potentially getting the early access, the driving tech demos, stuff you guys have already seen, or you just want to support the mod, the price has dropped down on Steam, so that might be a good time to get it. Once again, it hasn't really progressed since the last video I've done. It's still very, 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 very early access for anybody who does that. With no guarantee that's going to complete. Now, personally, like I said, you should not invest unless you're 100% certain that it's going to be something that you're not going to regret later on or that you think will complete. But with that being said, I have a lot of faith in this project. I'm very excited for it, and I'd like to see its completion. So now, going on to the main point of this article, they talk about a new building here. Let me get this pulled up real quick. We are getting the New York City Fire Academy. So they talk a little bit about how they've been working on, new vehicles, buildings, and features over the last 3 weeks. They've actually apparently gotten a full development team, which I hadn't heard about until I read this article. But they talk a little bit about the Fire Academy and how this is going to work. So bear with me, guys. My throat's really sore. I just recorded an hour-long video, and I've got a cold coming on that killed my throat. But I'm gonna try to power through. So, the Fire Academy will throw players into a training environment with accurate recreations of some of the buildings that the FDNY uses for drills and training rookie firefighters. Players will learn how to handle a variety of emergencies, ranging from fires in 5 to 6 different buildings, vehicle accidents with fires and entrapments, subway emergencies, rescuing trapped victims, and more. This will allow a controlled environment for our players to learn the game and mechanics without throwing them into the bustling city with no knowledge. The Academy will be available for our players to play while we continue developing the dynamic and free play modes of the game that will take place in our recreation of Manhattan. Here we can develop our character controller and all functionalities in the firefighting mechanics while we get it out to our players much quicker to play. The best part? There will be an in-level editor for you to set up your own emergencies to drill on. Players will be able to place fires, mannequins to rescue, and additional props to burn in any of the full interiors of the buildings, or set up different training stations outside. Below are some of the screenshots of a week's worth of work by our environmental artists on two of the 6 buildings that will be included. We will announce more about the EmergeNYC, the Fire Academy, soon, and keep you all up to date with the development of it. There is no estimated release date, however, we are pushing for next month. Multiplayer and AI will also be included in the Fire Academy to drill with friends and be able to work as a team with friends or AI. So, going back to this, that covers everything. That was very monotone. But, so sometime hopefully next month, so sometime in December if we're lucky, we will see this Fire Academy released. It probably will be a separate mode is my guess. It's not going to be part of the main city. It'll be its own little section. Somehow there's going to be some form of editor tied in. And as you guys can see in the pictures that are rotating around here, there's 2 buildings, just like that said, that are modeled out, and at least appear to have full interiors. It's kind of hard to tell for sure, but at least the one has a full interior on it. The one might only be an exterior or something. But yeah, so in-level editor, AI, this means that this will be our first chance to actually get in as a individual firefighter, go in and actually respond to emergencies and stuff like that. Now this is pretty big for just wanting to release this next month, because you gotta think about this. They have to have the editor working, they have to have AI working with pathfinding and all that other stuff, being able to use tools and equipment. They have to have multiplayer network coding set up. All these things have to come together for this part to work. You know, the tech demo, it felt like a big step, but when you think about it, in the tech demo, you don't have, you know, firefighters driving the vehicles or anything like that. There's nothing that you're like getting out of the vehicle, walking to another one. Literally, all it is like, here's your vehicle. You're in the city, and you know you got your traffic scripting and stuff, and the pathfinding for traffic and stuff. But it's much, much, much more basic than this fire academy they're going for. So I don't know if they just have a lot of work done that I haven't seen because I don't follow EmergeNYC as closely as some of the other mods, but I don't think we'll see everything next month. Even if the academy itself releases next month like planned, we might not see, you know, AI until like January or something. Now, I don't know if that will be the case or not. That's just my theory. You know, and it's going to be one of those things where, of course, it's, you know, it's development, things change, you know, you run into problems, things like that. And I guess we'll just have to see how that goes once it's actually out there. In the meantime, though, I hope you guys enjoyed the photos. Let me know what you think. Are you guys excited for the Fire Academy? You know, obviously, I've gotten very mixed reactions about EmergeNYC. A lot of people are very, very excited for it, but there's a lot of people who are very skeptical. Where do you guys sit on it? You know, are you skeptical? If so, why? Do you want to see it succeed, or are you just you're not a fan of this type of game, or what? All right, guys, I'll see you in the next video. Take it easy.